In the frozen stillness of the northern expanse, where the wind screeches like a banshee and the sun barely musters the courage to rise, there roamed a solitary half-orc known as Drokan Icebound. Cloaked in patched furs and silence, he wandered the endless white beside a woolly juggernaut of a beast, a colossal rhino by the name of Thunderhoof. Drokan was a sight, to be sure. Tall, broad and unshaven, his face like weathered stone and his gaze like quiet snowfall. But what threw most folk was what he didn't carry. No axe, no sword, not a single blade. Just a wooden staff, plain and scarred, the kind you'd expect a monk or shepherd to lean on. Drokan claimed he'd sworn off violence, said he wanted a life of peace and solitude, called himself a hermit. Would you believe it? But that staff, by the gods, that staff was a bloody reaper's scythe in disguise. You see, Drokan believes he's gentle, thinks of himself as a healer of wrongs, not a bringer of pain, but when he walks into a den of butchers, whispering apologies as he breaks their bones like twigs, well, it's hard to tell where mercy ends and mayhem begins. Take the time the Frostwolves raided a nomad clan near the edge of the tundra, scum of the worst sort, burnin', pillagin', laughin' while they did it. Drokan heard of it from a snow-buried scout, half dead and barely speakin'. And though he muttered that it wasn't his place, he mounted Thunderhoof and rode into legend. He came at dawn when the sky was the color of bruised iron. No battle cry, no war drums, just hoofbeats heavy and calm. The bandits mocked him at first. A hermit? With a stick? But they weren't laughin' long. Thunderhoof smashed their ranks like ice under a smith's hammer, and Drokan, oh sweet stone, Drokan danced through the chaos, that humble staff in hand, cracking ribs, snapping spears, and knocking skulls together like kettles in a pantry brawl. One man tried to flank him. Drokan spun, murmured, "Please don't," and folded the poor lad's knee backward with a sweep so clean it could have been mistaken for kindness. He didn't kill, not outright, but he left no one capable of lifting a blade again. When it was over, the Frostwolves lay groaning in the snow, begging for warmth or mercy. Drokan just frowned, said, "Violence solves nothing," and mounted Thunderhoof once more. The nomads hailed him as a hero. Drokan? He just muttered something about getting back to his tea and disappeared into the drifting white. Now the folk of the northern expanse tell tales of the peaceful hermit with the thunder beast, who claims he wants naught but quiet, but leaves behind shattered camps and bandits who can no longer ride. And if ye ever see a half-orc with a staff trudging through the snow, eyes kind but distant, best hope you've done nothing cruel, because Drokan Icebound doesn't carry a weapon, but he'll still end you with it.